it wasn't community service as I knew it. It was just much deeper than that. I started working with the Mulvaney Center as a student. I had a work study position my junior year. At that time, we were going to this shelter for youth, unaccompanied minors. And I went as a volunteer once and fell in love with it. And we did some immersions. I went to Guatemala, and I just found myself in the business school wanting to do something out there in the community. Beyond Borders was the space for me to connect with peers that are like me or not like me, but we might be coming from different places but have some similarities.
So Beyond Borders started in 2013. We're very intentional about creating opportunities for students who have the border experience, right? So students who themselves have been exposed to the border or have been raised on the border, or who are immigrants, mostly from Hispanic roots. And so because the partners that we work with are also serving immigrants, we want to make sure that we are placing students there that can relate to the experience of the communities that we serve.
I've learned to think about different issues that I maybe had never thought would be connected to what I was going through. And we actually had the opportunity to work with students. All their parents were seeking asylum here in the US. And so what we would do, myself with other students within our Beyond Border team, was go and help them learn English. It reminded me of when I came into the US and how hard it was for me personally to learn English. I think that's something that I'll never forget.
That's been very revealing to see in our students, is how they are able to connect to their own families, to their own cultures, their own roots as they do this work with off-campus communities, right? So we have students who are learning more about themselves through these experiences than they knew before coming here.
Going to like a nonprofit in Linda Vista and seeing all these people from different parts of Latin America, they get to kind of tell their story to me and show me how they express their Latinx identity and Hispanic heritage. So that's kind of how I began to explore a little bit more about what it means to be Latino. And honestly, it's been a great journey, and I've loved hearing every story from every community member.
Hispanic Heritage Month means to me celebrating our different identities, communities, languages. I think that it's definitely right now a moment where I feel like we need to reunite and look at our similarities versus looking at our differences, and coming together so that all together we can make a greater impact in where we are.